Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and today we're gonna have a mid-year luxury wish list review. So I've had a habit of posting a luxury wish list in the beginning of each year just to, I don't know, have fun. My intention is not to purchase everything on it. Well, I mean, pretty much not the intention, but still it's more like an interest items that I'm interested in, that I want to learn more, and in some cases they might end up to the point where I purchase them, and then in some other cases I realized that yeah, it just wasn't for me. I've also had the habit of just kind of looking at what has happened during the 6 months of making that video. And it's quite funny because it is so common that when I make the video, those are kind of the things that are actively on my mind, and I kind of go through wish list in the first 6 months, and then the second part of the year I kind of do something else. And that might kind of be the case this year as well. In addition of making this type of more realistic wish list, I made also an unrealistic one where I just shared bags that I'm crazy over. But for some reason or another, I haven't kind of gotten over the edge of bringing them to the actual wish list. Yeah, this is so serious that I actually have like 2 separate lists going on. But without further rambling, let's start having a recap of what I lifted in the original video and what has happened. I started the video by making a huge speech about how I ended up here and why I suddenly was wanting to purchase a Chanel watch, even though for a while back I felt that they were 100% not worth it. So what happened? This happened. This is my Chanel watch in lambskin leather with silver hardware that I did purchase, I feel like in the beginning of spring this year, maybe February, March time. I bought this pre-owned. There's no way I would pay the prices new from the boutique. This is, if I remember correctly, around 10 years old. So from like 2012 or 2014, if I'm not completely mistaken. This does not have the magnetic closure. It has this snap button, which, to be fair, is not as tight as I would want it to be. It does hold up shut, so it doesn't like open on its own, but it still could be a bit like tighter. But I feel like that's a common problem with these watches. I gave in. Like, this is, looking at whatever I own, because I've purchased so much pre-owned, this has been the most I have put on a bag. And I kind of still feel a bit bad about it, but at the same time not, because I love this. I love how this looks. My Chanel bags that I have before this both have gold hardware, and honestly, I am a bit more a silver girl. So when I actually managed to find this, I was like, it's there. It is there. So I went with it. I haven't regretted it at all. I wear this fairly a lot considering I have other bags as well, and this is not my everyday bag. But I'm so pleased that I managed to find this, and kind of out of all of my Chanel bags, I feel like this is the most me. And I don't know, is it because of the silver? It might actually be because of the silver, which makes me wonder why I have 2 in gold, but maybe it is that the vintage ones basically are more with gold hardware. And I love the vintage bags. They are so beautiful. But yeah, so this is the first thing on the wish list, and check. The second item that I mentioned were actually more Hermes sandals. Like I would need any more Hermes sandals or sandals in general. But I just had made up my mind that the Hermes Chypre sandals, if that is not how it's supposed to be pronounced, that so be it. But those were the ones that I just had my eyes on. It took me a while to get there. Here is my version of the Chypre sandals. These are in the color Etoupe. Not certain how the lighting is, but this type of like brown, grayish, earthy, muddy color. And I've made a few videos of these, how I feel about the comfort level, because I feel like that's the thing that was like sold to me, that these are super comfortable and all. So I've made videos in case you're interested to hear my, I don't know, experiences wearing these for the first time, if they were so comfortable or not. But like, I have these and I love how they look in my feet. I love to style them. They are very casual. I have a few pairs of the Santorini sandals, which are kind of more put together, even though they are also sandals. But these are kind of very casual, easy, just like slide in and go. And I'm super pleased with the color. I went back and forth, should I pick the black, because that's just an easy choice for me, but I'm really happy I went with this because I have already one pair of black Hermes sandals. Do I need more? That will be a future Paula's problem. But here they are, absolutely loving them. And one detail is that they are from the men's line. I have also made a video of the sizing and all, so I will link it below. So we don't have to go there now, but yeah, I have them. Third thing on my list was a summery bag, and I mentioned this one from Loewe, which is really pretty, and the price point not bad. Let's put it like that. And then one from Celine, which is this beautiful, they still have this bag, but I haven't found this colorway anymore, unfortunately. This I think was sold last summer at least. So these were the ones that I lifted. And why would I feel that I need more summery bags? Because summer is very short here. I mean, I don't know, but maybe it is that in the summertime I somehow enjoy wearing my pieces more. Maybe it is that I don't need a thick coat and scarves and gloves and all that. I can actually wear what I want and then pair it with accessories, and that might be it, not certain. But anyway, so those were the things that I were kind of eyeing on, and I really went back and forth with the Loewe. I had it already in some kind of shopping cart, and then I didn't pull the trigger, and all of that. Then I tried to look from the pre-owned for the Celine bag, couldn't find it. But then something happened and I actually went with this one, and I don't really know if this means that I'm not any more interested in those smaller type of crossbody bags, because probably not. But this kind of scratched the itch for me a bit. So this is the Celine Pannier basket bag in the, I think, would they call this the medium size? There are two sizes and this is the bigger one, which has these like shoulder straps that go really nicely here. I did buy this in, I think, April, beginning of April, end of March, something like that, and it is so nice. I don't know what it is. This is so simple, and it's a basket bag. I mean, put it like this and no one knows. Well, maybe the thing is that I know, but then wearing like this, I feel like the Celine Triumph logo or pattern, it is so pretty. And this kind of, this shade of brown next to this natural colored palm leaf looks really nice. And I do have the Loewe basket bag as well, but the leather in that one is white. So I feel like these have a nice thing going on. So, oh, loving it. And because I purchased this in the springtime, that wasn't really the high season for this. But now as we are in the summer, I've really used this when I can, pretty much. And for some reason with basket bags, it doesn't matter if you don't have like stuff to fill this up. it works as a lighter bag and it doesn't need to be full to be able to wear it. So, oh, loving it. The fourth thing on the list was a Fendi baguette bag in white Napa leather. And I was really kind of contemplating on what to do with this. I love how it looks, and especially the like regular sized, or is it medium sized? But anyway, like the baguette that costs around 3,000 euros. But I've watched enough videos and I also received some comments that in that size in particularly, and of course in the bigger ones as well, but the leather, the Napa leather with Fendi is so soft that this bag model will lose shape. It will somehow flatten and like everything. So in that size, maybe like the canvas fabric versions would be better, or then go to a size smaller, which would then be the mini baguette, which is also super cute. And I was really thinking about it in the white color. This is something I haven't really done anything about. Maybe it is the fact that do I really want it that much then? Or maybe this was an era, or maybe I still need to figure it out a bit if this is what I want to do. Because I definitely want to get a white bag. I'm somehow really white obsessed. I even made a video about it, of like all the different options that I am like going through my mind. And for some reason, I've now kind of ended up with the thought that maybe a white Chanel bag is what I want the most, with silver hardware, and all of these would just be some kind of, I don't know, distraction of that. So if I could just kind of hold my horses for a bit and really think about this white bag. So I haven't purchased anything from Fendi, although I did find this baguette phone pouch, which is a tad smaller than the mini baguettes. I made a video because this was a really interesting concept, I feel like. Price point also better. So that was also something that I was thinking about for a while. If that would be it, who knows? But this is now something that is put on hold. But I mean, a white bag, because I want a white bag like now-ish. So I'm kind of really looking at also contemporary brands now before I like make up my mind, because I want a white bag, but if I can't decide, then I shouldn't really put that type of money. And maybe not, but something might be coming, so stay tuned, I guess. The final thing on the list has nothing to do with material, luxury material things. It is about traveling. And I did mention that we would have a trip to Greece, which we had. It was lovely. We went to Crete, the island of Crete, to 2 places, and then we took a ferry over to Santorini, where we spent also some days. Really lovely. Before I had only been in Athens, so like the Greek island life was a new thing, and those 2 islands are so different from each other. It was a lovely experience, super good food. Our hotels were really nice. I did make a small video about Santorini and how luxurious it really is, so if that is interesting, you can find it from there. But that definitely took a chunk of my annual luxury budget. And I also mentioned that we are planning a trip to France in August, and that plan has changed a tad, because we do have a dog, and of course we could put him in some kind of dog care, and we have some voluntary dog sitters, but we're actually doing something, in my opinion, crazy, and we're actually gonna drive from Finland with a car to Central Europe, to like gonna drive through Germany to France and enjoy that champagne life. Maybe buy something that we can then take back in the car, and then drive back on another side of Germany, and just kind of spend some time there as well. So that is not free either. But yeah, so that is definitely something we are investing in this year, putting our money into. splurging on ourselves. That has nothing to do with bags and shoes and whatnot, and I'm so happy about it. That's gonna be a lovely trip to come, and then who knows what happens in the future. I hope I didn't forget about anything that I originally mentioned. There were some other like items that I talked about, but I mean, I haven't purchased anything else out of that list than these, which I feel like I've done pretty good. And once again, we see the same phenomena of me having purchased almost everything in the first 6 months and then thinking about what next in the upcoming 6 months. But it doesn't matter, because I feel like wishlist is not something that I have to stick to. It's more like things that I'm interested in and want to know more, and then some items I end up buying, and then some I just need to think about a bit more, or then I just completely lose interest. That's also possible. Do you operate with wish lists? Do you see this concept as a good one? Because I also know others who don't, because they feel like then they are only just kind of buying out of that instead of really thinking about it, and that is a really good point as well. So I mean, it can go either or. I just love making lists, and if there are pieces I'm interested in, I just like put them on a list, and why not share it? But anyway, so let's continue in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.